Hello, it's Not Bad Cat here on March 19th, 2022 with your weekly Rimworld mod updates and uploads. From ideology mods to medieval, apparel, and letters, there's several mods this week to expand your growing list of convenience. Let's dive in. I covered Neuronix 17's Vanilla Hair Retextured mod a few weeks ago and mentioned that you would probably see one for beards and, well, here it is! 021 Vanilla Beards Retextured gives vanilla beards a higher resolution, so if you're looking for a clean cut when you zoom in close with Camera Plus, this mod is for you. Bulk Shells and Components by Kegarr lets you craft EMP, incendiary, and high explosive shells in bulk, and even more exciting, you can create components and advanced components in bulk as well. You'll need the same amount of material, but your pawn will get it done faster than making each individually. Ideology tab by number 6 can be great if you're like me and keep searching for things you know are in ideology, but is it in the furniture or Misc tab? Why not keep it all in the same place? If you're decorating your shrine, clicking between tabs for every related thing takes time. Job in Bar by Dark got an update this week that can be very, very helpful. Now, you can hover over a pawn in the colonist bar to see what their current task is. Are they doing what you hope they're doing, or are they going all the way across the map to pick up a piece of wood to drag it all the way back, wasting their time? Now you can find out without having to search for them. There's a setting to toggle whether you see the job label all the time, or just when hovering your mouse over it. And if you have a mod like Show Drafty's weapon, you can now move that job label position so it doesn't overlap with that pawn's weapon. So, Ideology added another musical instrument, but it can't be played as an instrument like the harp or piano. SBV Recreational Drum Use by Khitrir lets your pawns use the tribal drums for recreation and concerts. Plus, they will have quality so you can have a legendary drum for your next party. It has a base 80% recreation power since you don't have to research anything. It has a range of 16 and can be used as a gathering spot. Best of all, you don't need the Royalty DLC to use this mod. Royalty is only required for pawns to hold concerts. Medieval Overhaul Misc Patches by JSin0 is an add-on mod to Medieval Overhaul, and it adds some support for 19 other mods. Some of these patches can be very minor, so you'll want to check the mod page to see exactly what it alters. It should also be compatible with the mods Medieval Overhaul Tweaks and Medieval Cross Functionality Patches Plus. If you're looking to play a medieval-only colony, why not add more armor that gives you more options and you can look like a real knight? Or perhaps it might give a little bit more protection to pawns you don't want to be on the front lines. THOG'S Armor by caninmyham adds 10 different armors for you. For example, a simple shos can be worn over pants and costs only 60 material. Simple pauldrons protect the arms, shoulders, and neck. And if you live in the rainforest or other heavily wooded areas, you can make yourself some cheap wooden armor that might make you look silly, but silly is better than dead. And more medieval armor. This time, it's focused on helms. More Medieval Helms by Nagy adds 8 medieval helms and 2 armors for an even better knight look. Put on plate mail or a breastplate and don a helm to hide your pawn's face, or to at least look a little bit more intimidating. Okay, we're done with medieval, but not with more apparel. F3 Spacer Jumpsuits and More by Ian Suffix is especially great for anyone using the mod Save Our Ship 2, but it's not required. Starting with the skin-tight hypermesh protosuit, you can create the dress or pilot spacesuit that lets you walk the void of space for limited time while only taking up your skin slot for apparel. Add the dress flak vest over that and equip the mobility assist pack and you'll be crossing the space map in no time. One Trick Ponyta added 3 new mods this week that all deal with letters. You can pick which one suits you best. Say That Again lets you use a hotkey to open the last viewed or dismissed letter. By default, that's backspace. Quick Jump to Location lets you use the middle mouse button to jump to the location wherever that letter might lead you to. It defaults to dismissing the letter at the same time, but there is a setting that allows you to jump to the location only without dismissing the letter. And finally, Raid at a Glance. Know what faction is attacking, how many there are, if they're attacking or preparing, what type of raid it is, if the raiders are clever, and how they are entering. All of this without needing to read the raid letter itself. That wraps up the mod updates and uploads for this week of March 19th, 2022. If you're interested in any of these mods, you can find links to them in my description. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. I'm Not Bad Cat, and I'll see you next week.